back to my channel, everyone, and welcome to the bathroom makeover. I am so excited to get this bathroom just feeling more like us, feeling more like a home. I have been collecting things for a couple of months and it's been so hard not to put the items in the bathroom, but I really wanted to do like a pretty big makeover, and it's today, and I am so excited. Now, there were a couple of items like this candle and my little fairy light, the rug that I did bring into the bathroom that are staying in the bathroom, but this bathroom is about to look a whole lot different and I am beyond excited. This bathroom is one of the last rooms aside from our bedroom that is pretty much in its original form from when we moved into this apartment. And it just feels very sterile. So what I want to do is swap out the towel bar, the hand towel bar, just make it a little bit more cozy, a little bit more our vibe. Now my style is a little bit more simple, but I went kind of fun in this bathroom for me, and I'm super excited to show you guys what we're doing. Before we start there, I'm gonna take out all of the decor in here, put away everything, and just kind of start with a very clean slate. I did do a clean with me video where I deep cleaned our entire house, and that was the first time I've ever done that sort of video, but I cleaned this bathroom already. At the very end, I'll just wipe the countertops again, maybe do the mirror again and the faucet, but other than that, this bathroom is clean and ready for decor. When we moved in, I did not like these towel racks. I just don't love them. I don't love them above the toilet. And I knew I had to swap them out for something. So I bought the exact same shelf that I bought for the guest bathroom makeover. If you watched that one, I bought two at the same time because I personally, when it comes to interiors, I love cohesion. I love for my home to just thread from one room to the other and really have like a similar style from room to room. So I'm going to be doing the exact same shelf up here. Now it is very much more for aesthetic. It's kind of a small shelf, however, it's so beautiful. I originally saw a similar shelf like this in New York when I was there in this historic hotel that I stayed at. Now theirs was like brass, super heavy duty, like very nice. I would love to find a vintage shelf one day, but for now this one is so nice and it's beautiful. As always, everything that I can link will be linked down below in the description and in the comments, but if you see something and you can't find the link, send me a comment and I will get the link to you if I can. So we're gonna start with replacing the towel bar, and we just are setting these aside so that when we move out, we'll put them back. And I'm starting here because I need to paint a little bit and I want it to be able to dry. So, get the shelf out so I can show you in case you missed the other makeover. This shelf comes with the screws as well. I do think we have to put in some anchors we did with the other one just because, you know, if it gets a little heavy, we want it to hold. So as you can see, it's a little bit smaller. So we're just gonna put this like right underneath. And then with the other bathroom, I didn't do the best job covering it up because I wanna be able to see where to put this bar back exactly where it was when we move. So it's not the best job. Like if we owned a house, I would make sure we texture it and do the whole thing. But for a rental, this is just what's working for us. But I really wanted, again, the cohesion. It's gonna be so cute. So, so cute. Okay, I have been putting everything in bags so that when we move, everything is labeled. We have it all together. I'm keeping everything together like in one box so that when we move, nothing's lost. So this has been like the best thing that we could come up with. Same with the handles. I'll show you guys that. I'm putting them in bags, labeling them, even though it's the same. I want to know, okay, these were in the guest bathroom, these were in the main bathroom, this was the kitchen. just to keep everything together.
Do you want it the same? I know it doesn't matter. No one's gonna tell. Do you want it the same height as that one over there?
No, I don't care about that.
Okay.
I just thought we could leave it like within here, so when the bar's up, if there's any residual,
you can't really tell.
You can't really tell.
Yeah,
you know what
scam
I mean? No, it's not our property.
No, I know.
I want to be.
No, I know.
Okay. So I'm thinking, is that like over the toilet? Pretty good. Or maybe here, will you hold it?
Yeah.
So I can see. This one's like more gunmetal gray. But that's good.
Do you want to switch
silver.
it?
No. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Because I'll have artwork underneath and like, yeah. If you missed the other video, the other bathroom makeover, when we moved in, I asked the maintenance man for extra paint so that we can do things like this. And then when we move, we can touch up when we move. So we'll fill in the holes, we'll do the whole thing, make sure we leave it. Like one thing I've always learned, actually even from Zach, is you leave something better than you received it, or give it back better than you received it. So we try.
And they end up still charging you for something.
That's true, actually, yeah. Okay, so I can hold this and make sure. All right, let's do it. Zach pre-drilled the holes for me.
Sweet. Then you should do this one right here. This
Bottom?
top. No, the top one.
Okay.
Oh, it's crooked. No, it's not.
Scared me. Scared me. Zach's teaching me.
No. I think it's cute when Brandy
Does this?
yeah.
That's cute.
Get some artwork on there. You got that one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be just towels, so. Perfect! Look how much better it already looks. Gosh. All right, we're gonna patch the holes and we're gonna let this dry, so then I'll come back to it. So we'll do this and then we'll move on to the other. I like to like scrape off the top just so it's not bulging out. We are actually gonna come over here and put the little vase piece that I got. Same with the other bathroom. Again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I love cohesion. I feel like it's just something that just makes my heart so happy. So we're gonna take this down. This is the piece that's going over here. Just in case you missed it, I'm gonna show you again. It's one of my favorite pieces I think I've ever found. You love it too.
Love it.
Love. He's like, that is just so unique and so different. And it just adds a little bit of like charm. I don't know.
Fun.
It's so fun. So I'm super excited.
Well, I said too, I don't know if this was in the last video, you could keep this disc off.
Yeah.
You find, like I was saying, do towels or something in there, and then you could hook something on here.
Yeah, like roll up towels, or you can even put a candle in there, like the whole candle.
Yeah, obviously I'd be nervous about not having the towel in there, but yes.
Yeah.
You could put a candle in there.
Yeah. I love that so
You want to drill or you want me to drill?
No, I think you. But you know what, should I take this off? Is that like...
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Famous words. We'll fix that later.
Gosh, I love that so much. So much. Okay, so we pondered on what to do over the closet for a while. We knew that we wanted to do some sort of curtain, block it off a little bit, because you come in here and you're just like in the closet. You're sitting on the toilet, you're looking in the closet. That was one of the first things that Zach said when we moved in. He's like, we got to do something. He did not love the closet being open. There's no door on here or anything. And I asked you guys early on in one of the videos, one of the vlogs, should I do a curtain on the inside? Should I do it on the outside? Should it go all the way to the ceiling? What should I do? And the more I pondered on it and I looked at things and I thought about my style, the vibe I was going for, what I wanted to do, I started to look back at like just European design and just like functional decor instead of it having to like look Pinterest, you know, like perfect. I live in a rental. I gotta figure out what I can do and really, you know, kind of do something that works for the space. So I always knew I was going to do a curtain because that's just the easiest thing. So I found, okay, and then I was like, well, what do I do for a curtain rod? Yada, yada. I found this is a pot holder that goes above your oven. And the bar is like, these come off. So I was trying to push it on. Now I got it on there tight. So we're gonna leave it alone and make sure it's like sitting. And I got this off of an Etsy store and I just loved the whole vibe of it. I thought it was so beautiful, something we could take to the next space. It went with the vase. I love silver right now. And I just really loved it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it came in 3 different sizes. And one of the sizes was the perfect length for this door. And I think it's gonna be so beautiful. And you could just tell, look at this silver compared to the silver that came with the apartment. I don't know if you can see that in real or on camera, but in real life, this is just a warmer silver. And that's the silver that I love to go for because like any material, there's like a cheap look and then there's like a high quality look. And this is just beautiful. I really did want like the silver and the black in here. I am going to bring in a little bit of gold for warmth. I have the jute rug for warmth, but I really wanted this space to be really true to myself and like what decor style I like. And I just spent some time on it and spent months ordering and looking up things. So for the shower curtain, you guys know how much I love linen. It is by far my favorite material. It can be dressed up, yet dressed down. It's casual, but can, you know, be mixed with any other material. It's so good. So I found this linen linen curtain, and I fell in love. So I looked and looked and looked. And the one thing I really want to do in this apartment, I want it to be like soft but hard, masculine but feminine. And I really want to blend those styles together. And just, I love design that kind of feels like it doesn't make sense. My favorite type of design. So I'm looking at like ruffles, but then also my vintage clay pots that are a little bit more gritty. Like mixing those things together just fills my soul. Like I just love that mixture. It's so good. I love dressy mixed with casual. I love that whole vibe. So I found this curtain and I wanted the curtain to just be, or the curtain rod to go just above the top because I want to put artwork above there. And also when I was looking at European design, everything that I have seen is so functional but beautiful. And I feel like sometimes we just overthink, or how can we make it look just so different? And it's just like, just go to the basics and like, it's, you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. So this curtain is especially beautiful because they're tie tops, which I thought was such a beautiful feminine touch. And you're gonna see I have a lot of masculine elements in here that I feel like is just so beautiful. But this specific curtain I had to have because the bow on top was thick. A lot of these that I have found were super thin and I wanted the super thick. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, because you tie it and I don't know if that's gonna hold, so I'm gonna get like a little stitch gun and like put a little stitch on each. I was gonna order it before this video and then I forgot, but you know, put it around the rod and stitch it, and then I could just cut the stitch when we move. So that's the plan for this space right here. And also, when it comes to apartment designing, I don't love to do peel and stick. I don't love to paint. I just want to emphasize the apartment as it is. Like, it just kind of stresses me out, if I'm being honest. Like, I cannot do that. So I just try to look at what I have to work with and really design it and like try to figure out how to make it beautiful without doing all those things. But I love simple design, so it's kind of easy for me. I love like super simple, like not too fussy, not too much. So anyway, okay, we got to call in our handyman.
Does that look great down there?
Yeah. I almost forgot The handles. Okay, these are the handles that came with the apartment. They're very sterile, very doctor's office. Someone actually left a comment and I could not unsee the doctor's office. I was like, oh, you are so right. So I found these. I have used these in the other bathroom, in the kitchen, and now in this bathroom. I just kind of made it the same, which someone actually left a comment, and very good point. They said if you do different handles like in the bathroom from the kitchen, that could appear very custom, but I just kept it the same. At that point, I was too far in. I had already got the other bathroom, the kitchen, so I figured let's just keep the same. And I'll show you here in a second. They are just very, very simple, but they add way more detail than the handles that we have currently. So I'm just gonna pop these off real quick. And then to save them, I use the same screws that, or the screws that they had in these drawers just because they're the perfect width. And then I just put the handles in the bag. So I have them kind of like safe so they don't get scratched up. And that's it, simple. Like such a simple change, but wow, does it make a difference. I mean, the handles I think are the biggest difference that I noticed. In our last apartment, we didn't swap out the handles. They just never really bothered me that much. And I didn't think these did either at first, but after switching them, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much better. Like so much better. And I have been itching to do these handles because we've had them for so long that I'm like, okay, I need to get these on. Well, I needed to do this whole bathroom, but anyway. So good. So good. It's time to decorate. Okay, I went with the striped shower curtain and then a fabric shower curtain liner. I like to flip the shower curtain liner so that the inside out part is facing this way. Hopefully that makes sense. So that when you're in the shower, you're looking at the pretty side, if that makes sense. But the shower curtain was the #1 thing I knew I wanted in this bathroom, and I absolutely love it. I'm very happy that we stuck with our gut and went with the shorter and didn't cut it off, because we did that in the other bathroom and I don't think I like it. I really like, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't need it to look like a curtain that goes in a bedroom for me personally, especially in this space. Maybe I'll change that. My mind might change in the future, but I love this. I need to give it a little bit of a steam, but it is exactly what I envisioned. It's so perfect. Okay, so the curtain rod, or the pot holder rod that I have up here, I looked and looked and looked for the perfect rod to go in here. I just was like, what is, like, I wasn't gonna settle. And then I found this pot holder rod. So it actually comes with, I think, 5 of these S hooks. So if you did use it for your kitchen, you hang these on there and you can hang your pots. But I will be saving these for a future home because I don't need them right now because I'm using it as a curtain rod. But I love it. It matches perfectly with my vase that I have over here. It's so good. And I think it's gonna be so pretty with this shower, or the curtain on it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm actually so glad I did not go super tall, because like sometimes it might, like a window I kind of get, but like this sort of curtain, it feels weird with just so much wall. I wanted to be able to do artwork or, you know, other things up there. So I'm so glad that I stuck with this. I wanted something very airy, lightweight, breezy, especially because we have this like thicker shower curtain with like a masculine stripe. I really wanted soft and airy. And I debated if I should get 1 or 2. I went with 1 for now because I need to decide if I'm gonna have it just like kind of open like this so we could just kind of walk in and it kind of distracts, or if I'm gonna have it where it completely covers the door. Because right now, it's just kind of like off to the side where we could just like kind of walk in. Maybe let's do a little bit. And I could double knot it, but it just won't look as like romantic, you know? That's so darling, are you kidding? So just like a little peek into the closet maybe. Maybe I like that. Okay, that's next to the stripe. Are you kidding me? Precious, precious. Okay, I'm gonna keep this close by in case I change my mind. Shut up. I've been talking nonstop about these Turkish towels over on Instagram because they are so good. I am so happy I found these. So I love Turkish towels, but I want them to be, I don't want any print on them. I really want them to be plain. So I found these. They are perfect. They are plain, no print. I actually thought about taking like a seam ripper and taking the tag off, but that might be a task for tonight. I'm way too anxious to do that, so I'll just tuck them on the inside for now. But I bought a set of 2, so you get 2 hand towels, 2 bath towels, and the bath towels are actually quite big. Let me show you because I'm gonna hang them up. I mean, they're big. And if you haven't ever had Turkish towels before, like these are pretty big. They are a super lightweight towel, which is perfect for us here in Arizona because they dry out super quickly. But I personally like a little bit of a thinner towel because I feel like it I can dry better. Sometimes a super plush towel, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I'm not sure, but it doesn't always seem to like work in my favor. So I got these and I just thought adding in a little bit more of that organic vibe with it being with the frayed edges, looks very designer. You see big designers using towels like this and they're perfect. I loved these. So that is the towel that we're gonna have in here. And they do come in other colors as well. I think they have quite a few color options that you can choose from. But of course, I went with the all white. I really love an airy vibe. I really do. I love just light, airy, easy breezy, just serene. Personally, that is what I love, so that's what I went for. I do think, yeah, these are so good. So good. Are you kidding me? Okay, I do think I am gonna have to like do something about the tag. As I mentioned, I really wanted to keep the rooms cohesive. So I also got Aesop. I always pronounce it Aesop, but I've learned it's pronounced Aesop. I got it also for this bathroom. Again, I really love a cohesive look. I was at the mall with one of my friends and we went by Le Labo and I was like, oh, maybe I should have gone with Le Labo because it's beautiful as well. I'm a sucker for good packaging and I really love that Aesop has more of that organic kind of vibe to it. So I never want a room to feel too serious. That is like a big design thing for me. I want it to feel inviting. I want it to feel designed but also and beautiful, but also where people aren't afraid to go into the room, if you know what I mean. So things like, you know, those small details, even though they're luxury, like the Aesop or even these towels with the fringe edges, something about the way that they look, I feel like is almost like an icebreaker. It kind of feels like it's a little bit more casual instead of something that might be like a monogram towel that's very like luxury and high end. Even me, who's like into that stuff, I get afraid of that stuff. So I'm like, okay, I want to keep it approachable. On the back of the toilet, I am putting my vintage fairy light back here. It's been here since I found the fairy light. I light these every single night, and that's truly the magic of these. I feel like if you look at them during the day, they're fine. You know, they're okay. But when you light these at night, they are just gorgeous. They just sparkle so beautifully. I will, of course, insert a clip in case you haven't seen them lit yet. And I will try to source some for you and link them in this video. But they are one of my favorite things about, or like my favorite home decor pieces that I have in our homes. So that's gonna stay there. I'm putting the rug that we already had in here back in here. This is a jute, which I know some people don't love jute. I do. I absolutely love jute. Again, I like that organic kind of earthy material, and I want it back in here. So, and I knew that I was gonna do jute in this room anyway. So I'm just gonna put this back in here. Perfect. Gorgeous. We're down to the last few pieces that I'm gonna put in this bathroom. And one thing I really realized about myself is I like simple decor. I don't like every single wall with something on it. That's just my preference. I like room to breathe when it comes to decor. So much so that when I started decorating this, I was like, wait, it's starting to feel like too full, but there's really not that much in here. I'm just silly like that. I'm not a big clutter person, which, you know, or more is more. That is not me. I am a less is more type of person. So when it comes to artwork, I don't think I'm gonna do a whole ton, but definitely I think artwork is something that really elevates a space in a very designer way. Like it's a lot of other things, like towels is very predictable, hand wash, you know, there's a lot of very predictable things. When it comes to artwork, I feel like not every space has artwork, and especially if you collect it and search for it and all of that, that's what truly makes a home feel collected and special. Anyway, so I was thinking these two pieces might go right here, just because I really wanted to add in a little bit of gold. I have a lot of silver, a lot of black. The rug is a jute, natural jute, so it has more of that warmth to it. And then I think the tray that I'm gonna use in here. So bringing in gold just kind of made sense. Originally, I was thinking they could go here, but then they kind of feel just too small right there. Or I don't have to keep them in a pair. I can just do one. I'm gonna go paint a little abstract for this piece just to give it, like, balance it out a little bit. Do I like that? Does that feel too gold? Is that too frilly with the bow? Honestly, I don't know if I like that. I might need to do like a round. Okay, what am I gonna do? This was my plan. Okay, well, we're gonna think on that. See, sometimes you just don't know. I have this Rembrandt print that I had in our last bathroom. I was thinking I could either put it above the door right there, above here, or I kind of thought here, but it's just maybe too big. Yeah, that's too big. Okay, so that's a no for right there. It's not a no for like the entire bathroom though. And then I have this. This is from Versailles, and I have it in this beautiful frame, but the frame is like really falling apart, but I kind of love that about it. And then this has a teeny bit of like a grayish green, so I thought that could be pretty. It's just, I don't know if it's the vibe. I'm not sure. I have this piece. I actually bought this right before we moved from our last apartment. It's in like that wood frame, which matches a piece that I have in the other bathroom, a sketch. So this could be, actually, I like that. That, it's so similar to what I have in the other bathroom. I have a gentleman sketch in the other bathroom with a wood frame, but I kind of like it. Yep. Okay, I love that. I brought in because I thought, well, maybe I want something that's more like black and white. I brought in this sketch that that's of the Fisherman's Wharf in San Fran. That could be pretty. Ooh, I don't know. Might need to ask Zach. And then I brought in this piece that I love. This reminds me of my aunt. She's so special to me. So I thought, oh, I don't know if I want her in the bathroom though. That might be a little funny. But I just love sketches of people. So, I don't know. I always have thought my aunt was very glamorous and just so beautiful. But I don't know if this is the right spot for her. Okay. Okay, I'm stuck between Fisherman's Wharf, San Fran.
I gotta see. Oh, I love this still. Okay.
Really?
But no, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. It kind of goes with this.
Yeah, totally.
Or, I don't even know what this is. which is very not like me when I buy art, but, or that.
That one I like better.
You do?
What do you like better?
Well,
I feel like the black goes better.
Okay, can you hold them up? I'm gonna stand from over here. Because the black is different. Okay, that is kind of pretty, isn't it? It's kind of like grounding, like it kind of goes with, okay, now hold this one.
Do you like that one better?
I kind of do.
We can always switch it
I
out.
like both of them, really.
You can switch it out whenever you want.
Yeah.
Do you need a nail?
Honestly, I was gonna put more art in here, and I just don't think it needs it. There's a lot going on.
There is, actually with the color of that, and the towels, and this, now these, because even these are not like normal towels. They almost have
Texture.
Texture
There's
to them.
a lot of texture.
Where it almost could be too much, where we need artwork
I know.
out there.
Zach keeps telling me, can we put some artwork out on the walls? I'm like, I'm working on it.
I'm about to get something and you're not gonna like it.
No. Okay, I'll work on it right now. Okay, so that is not what I was expecting. But as I mentioned, I like simple. Like, I really like simple. I don't want to overdo it with the art. I just feel like I was actually thinking too to put art above the closet, and I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna live with this. I like room to grow too. That's another thing I always say in all my videos, what I tell my sister, what I tell my friends. Just because you have room does not mean you need to fill it. Like, give yourself time to like build your collection, to grow your collection. You don't have to go out and buy everything all in one swoop. Collect it over time, and it just will be so much more magical, and you'll have so many more memories and like good feelings behind the decor and stories and all of that. So anyway, okay, now I'm yapping. So I think this is it. I kind of like the softness of this one. Okay, cute. Whoa, no, that's way too low. Whoopsie. I just always think of the dads when I'm doing this. I actually have a funny story. So my best friend from high school, we were redoing her room. Like rearranging it, redecorating it, doing the whole thing. And her sister and her parents were gone. And we were probably in like 9th or 10th grade. And we just started decorating it. And her sister shared a room, so they had 2 beds in there. And the second bed was killing our vibe. So we literally gave it to the neighbor, and the dad, when they got home, when her parents got home, her dad had to go to the neighbors and say we were not supposed to give it away. To this day, and we were like, Merry Christmas, because it was around Christmas time. To this day, anytime we get together, both of us talk about that story, and we just laugh so hard, because who did we think we were giving away a bed? I cannot believe we did that. It was seriously one of the funniest stories ever. And we were so bummed because we like made the room so cute and we were so proud of ourselves. So, funny story. Let me know, do you have any stories like that? I just think it's so funny when you're a kid and you don't really like realize all the, like how expensive a bed is, and you can just give it away, you know what I mean? But also, it makes me think, the whole reason why I was bringing that up is because things like this, I just remember dads would always be so, like, funny about how many holes you're putting in the walls and all those sort of things. Okay, I'm just going to eyeball this, and better to be higher than lower. That's good. Cute. There was a tray on Zara Home that I really fell in love with. I actually want both sizes, and I was thinking about putting it right here, but then I got to thinking that I was starting to have too much silver in here and I needed to break it up a little bit. And then I remembered I had the smaller, I wasn't using the smaller basket. This comes in a set of 2. I am using the other one in our pantry. And then I had this one out in my decor closet. So I was like, wait, I'll just use that. When I use a tray though, I like to layer. I still want the other trays from Zara. I just need to figure out where I'm gonna put them. I was thinking maybe even on our dresser, because our dresser is like a wood. It could look really pretty there. But I like to layer my trays. I just feel like it, again, just elevates it, adds a little bit more detail. So then I thought, what if I put silver inside here? But then this tray is just so beautiful. I feel like, you know, hiding it in here just really hides the beauty. So I don't know. There's that option. But I could play with it for a little bit. So basically, I like to keep our couple things out, like our things that we use on the daily. And then my little hand soap, or sorry, face lotion. So this is one option, which actually, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like, and I could put this away for now, because, so that's pretty. And then I have this metal tray that I got from Zara Home a few years ago. I love this tray, and they still sell it. This tray comes in handy, like, so much. I always find myself using it. Actually, no, too wide. Okay. So I thought about this one, but then I thought, if this is metal, so then that's maybe too much of that texture. But let's see. I kind of like that. Wait, what do I like more? The silver is a little bit more jarring, like very unexpected. Where the black is a little more predictable. I don't know. Actually, I think I'm gonna live with the silver for a little bit and then decide. Yeah, I like the different materials, I think. Okay. Cute. Darling. It's so funny because I have this in the other bathroom, but it's so special. It's just so special. Flowers just, they make me so happy. Welcome to our bathroom. Also, Zach's seeing it for the reveal for the first time. I love it. I love it. Now, as I mentioned, I went simple. I left myself room to grow. So I was thinking I would add a piece of artwork here. Maybe that's it. But other than that, I absolutely just adore this bathroom. I am head over heels with this bathroom. It's simple, but feels designed. It feels mature. Like, I feel like a true adult in this bathroom. I love it so much. So as always, I like to walk you through and show you everything at a closer look. I do need to steam the shower curtain, but I need to go get an extension cord, and I am way too impatient right now. I just have to show you. I want to get this video up as soon as possible. I just absolutely love this bathroom so much. As you saw, I swapped out the cabinet hardware from the silver, more modern, to this black, which I think elevates the space instantly. It looks so beautiful. The rug, this jute rug we've had in here, it's from Amazon. It's actually softer than you would think. It's really, really good, especially for high traffic, whether you have like an entryway, a mud room, or if you're like me and you like it in your bathroom. It's a really, really good one. I've used it for our bathroom and my friend's bathroom when I did her makeover. And then on the vanity, I kept it pretty simple, and I'll show you the light fixture as well. I actually like the light. It's very modern. The apartment came with the mirror framed in this black frame, which I think actually really helps the bathroom. Our last bathroom in the apartment, it just was like a builder grade mirror, which this just elevates it a little bit. This vase you saw us hang, I love this. The second I saw this, I had to have it. It also comes in gold. I think it's sold out right now, but I'll link it down below just in case. And also over on Instagram, I'll update you. And on the community tab, I'll update you when it comes back in stock. But it's such an heirloom, timeless piece in my opinion. I just adore this piece. The only other items I have on the vanity, of course, I have the towel hanging from the vase, which is such a cool thing. So that's how it looks without the towel, and then that's with the towel. So pretty. And then here I just have the candle that I got at Home Goods. This is a very luxury brand, but I found it at Home Goods for $50, and it is massive. I think I looked online, it was like over $100 or $250 for this candle. So I really felt like I scored. This basket is from Amazon. I loved the scallop because I felt like it complemented the like more feminine touch of this curtain here. So I just felt like it just really helped that a ton. This tray is vintage. I shared when I bought this on one of my antique shop with me's. I love to reuse my like luxury candles for things like this, like our cotton swabs and all those things, my nightly face moisturizer. That's all I kept out of here. Of course, as we live in this space, this will probably fill up more, but for now it's perfect. I showed you I got the Aesop hand soap, hand wash, and hand balm. I wanted to match the other bathrooms, so I got that for in here. And then the only other item I think that is new, this shelf is from Zara Home. Towels are Amazon. They're a part of the whole set, so all these towels match each other. And I love the fringe at the bottom. I feel like it just brought in so much texture into this space, and it just, I love it. Like with the texture of the jute, the texture of this, like there's so many different materials going on in here, and it's just so beautiful. The iron matches the iron candle, the glass, there's just so much going on in here. And then I only put one simple art piece in here, and I went with a brown just to match the rug and the tray on the vanity. The shower curtain is from Etsy. The shower liner, the curtain rod, the rings, all of that is from Amazon. And then over here, which is one of my favorite things about this entire bathroom, is this curtain. So the curtain rod is actually a pot holder. I've probably mentioned that 5 times, but I just thought it was so perfect for this spot. And the curtain does reach all the way to the bottom, but I wanted to give us a little bit of room to like grab and go into our closet. The curtain is super lightweight, which again was so perfect for it being like the curtain for the closet. So we don't have to really fuss with it. Like it just moves so easily. It's so light and airy, literally. So it's super simple for this spot. It's like the perfect curtain. It comes in this white, and then it also comes in like a more tan color as well, but I went with the white, and I love it. I loved the feminine touch of the little bows on top. I just adore those. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this makeover. I gotta say it's one of my favorites. It is so brandy. I feel like so grown up, and I also feel like I cannot believe this is my bathroom. It is so beautiful. I adore every little thing that I have in here. And I, of course, again, left myself some space to grow, put artwork in here or swap things out and kind of play with this room a little bit more. But I love it. I really do love this space. I mean, it truly feels so special in here. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together. I would say we had fun.